going on? How are you today?
We're from Retro Games Plus.
Yeah, and we're here to chillax on the...
We got a Nintendo Switch in the building, guys.
And we have these 8Bitdo controllers, or as we call them here, trolls. Because nobody has time to say, like, those extra... What are they called? Syllables?
Syllables, something like that.
Nobody's got time to say those extra syllables. Today we are going to show you how to connect 8Bitdo controllers to your Switch. To your Switcher. How are we going to do that?
I don't know yet.
Apparently they connect and you can play whatever Switch game you want, unless, do they have like motion sensitive things in those games?
There are motion sensed controls.
So you might not be able to do that, but games that don't require that, you should be able to use with these trolls. So we're about to find out. Let's jump right in!
Alright guys, we're here with the Nintendo Switch. Got it docked here, as you can see. I know it looks a little crazy right now. That's because I used some of the foam that came in the packaging, and I slipped it over the dock, kind of like a little book cover, so no scratches on mine. Alright guys, so if this is anything like pairing the regular Switch Joy-Cons, then this shouldn't be very hard. First thing you want to do is navigate over to the controller setting. Alright, and go to change grip order. Press A. Usually on the Switch controller, you'll press the left and right triggers at the same time, and then it'll pair the device. So we're going to take a look at the 8Bitdo controllers and see if it's anything like that. We got the Famicom-inspired 8Bitdo controller. We're just going to power it on. It looks like right here there's a sync button. So like I said, we haven't tried syncing this yet, and we don't know how to do it, but let's figure it out. Let's make sure the controller's on. I think the controller died.
Well, turns out that this is a huge pain in the It's not as easy as just synchronize and do.
Yes.
8Bitdo. Yeah, you can't.
Apparently, you have to log on to the support website and download the latest firmware for each individual controller.
Now, once you get the software, you've got it though. It's just a matter of connecting it to the thing. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes.
Try it out.
We're gonna see how it goes. Alright guys, so here we are on the 8Bitdo, apparently, website. Is it? I say do. But you have to update the firmware of this controller to get it to work with your Switch. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use a micro USB. Show them what a micro USB is in case they don't know.
Is your by default Android charger.
That is what a micro USB is.
Also
the PS3 one is a mini. This one's a micro.
Micro.
So plug that into the computer. Into your local USB port.
Plugging it in, guys.
Plug the other end.
Plug in the controller.
To the troll.
We're doing this, guys.
As soon as you hear that, you know something connected. And I've got this little trick I show the guys to test controllers. Yeah. Show them. Go to devices.
Go to devices and printers. And we're going to head over to...
And it doesn't work. So that's really awesome. Cool. Doesn't work. So you go to the 8Bitdo website and you click a download for the controller that you have. We are using the Super Famicom one, so that's what we did. Download the file, locate it in your downloads folder. Put it on your desktop to make your life easier. Extract it with some sort of extracting software, which is probably WinZip or something or other the like. You probably have something. If you don't, it's pretty easy to get something. Once you do, you'll get a folder. You go to Update Tools, depending on what system you're on, Mac or Windows, do that. Double crack. Double crack.
So now we're gonna run it. And it says, hold power and pairing for 3 seconds, yellow LED will blink. 1,
there
2.
It is.
So after I held them for 3 seconds, the LED will start blinking yellow. And then we are prompted to connect the controller to the PC. So let's do that. Oh, and it looks like it recognized it on the computer and it says USB update. So we're gonna go ahead and click that. program is prompting us to select the file in which the firmware update is located. And here it is. And this is the firmware that was in the file. So we're gonna hit open. All right, and it's telling us that right now we have the software at 1.71 and we're gonna update it to 4.0. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and hit OK. And as you can see, the updating of the firmware has begun.
So the good news is that we're gonna do this to all the controllers in the store.
So you won't have to.
So when you come buy one from us, you can just play it on your Switch.
Boom.
Immediately.
As you can see, we are greeted with this positive message saying the firmware has been upgraded. And I guess that means now we're ready to pair it to the Nintendo Switch. And if all goes well, then we can get a couple rounds of Mario Kart Deluxe. So now we got this updated to firmware 4.0, and that's what we need to get playing on a Nintendo Switch. Let's run through this. First thing you're going to want to do is press the power and the Y button for 1 second. I know that sounds a little weird, but right here we got the power button and I got the Y button here, so let's hold them together for 1 solid second. 1. We got a solid LED. Oh, a couple of blinks, that's a good sign. Alright, next thing we're going to do is go to change controller order on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, looks like we're there. And now, voila, we've officially paired the Famicom 8Bitdo controller. Alright, it's not Super Famicom.
Alright, so now we're going to have Christian demonstrate the capabilities of these controllers by playing a Mario Kart.
Check it out, guys.
What number is it again?
This is 8 Deluxe, and it's the only way to play 8. Get over to Mario Circuit. Everybody knows this if you played it on N64. What can I say? It's pretty smooth. I mean, this controller, it's just made for your hands. The little thumbsticks are responsive. I'm not feeling if there's any lag, any delay.
So Christian has said this is sick about 10 times so far as we have been rolling. Took a while to figure out exactly how to do the controller, but once you did it, it's definitely a payoff. Screen's pretty bright, so lighting.
Check these out, guys. I can tell you from experience, I mean, it definitely takes a little getting used to with the Switch controllers. And that getting used to time, let's face it, some people just don't have it. So I mean,
especially when you're playing with your friend who owns the Switch,
right?
And the one time you're going to use it is with the Joy-Con, and you just get destroyed because he plays every day. But now I have a chance to show him how hot garbage he really is. These are very highly recommended. You can Bluetooth connect it to your computer. You can play across the room. You can play your Switch. You can play with friends. You can link 4 of these to your Switch.
And you can do this on your Retron 5 too.
And not as expensive as a Pro controller, right?
No, way cheaper.
When it comes to having a party atmosphere, if you're willing to do the work on your own, then this is the way to go about it. We are gonna update all of these for you here at Retro Games Plus Norwalk. So if you come by an 8Bitdo controller from us, then it's already gonna be ready to go on the Switch. So that's the good news about us. Us figuring this out actually helps you guys out. What would you say, Christian, would you recommend?
Not only would I recommend, I'm definitely picking one of these up within the next week. These are awesome controllers, especially these little ones with the little joysticks on them. They feel great, they click, nothing seems to be wrong. This thing feels like it was made for the console. That's all I'm going to say, I'll leave it at that.
Thanks for watching, guys. This was a kind of review, mostly an instructional video on how to connect these 8Bitdo D0s.
Does it?
Does it? To your Switch console. We appreciate your viewership.
Thanks, guys.
As always, RGP, stay reppin'.
See you guys soon. Come in and grab one of these sweet 8Bitdo controllers.
8Bitdo.
Do it!
Do it!
Do it!
It's cool!
We're like those two dudes who'll tube together.
We're like,
and you'd be like, yeah,
we're like,
having conversations.
We're like tubing together.
Dude, we're gonna go big, man. Plus,
Norwalk, he's gotta go.
I'm out.